Hey Scorpio seekers, Happy New Year. Scorpio, January, please. The High Priestess. The secrets you have. The things you can tell. I'm picking up on someone else, possibly. This could be someone outside of you. Someone with a great amount of knowledge. The Six of Cups. You know, they say that in the old days, children who would show potential of, witchery and magic would be taken to spend their time in communities of high priestesses and learn the wisdom of life. They would be initiates, meant to become mages and sages and priestesses. I see someone that from a very early age has already shown these tendencies and have been studying, because in this modern world, it's not like we have a real Hogwarts or an actual island in Avalon with a Morgane Le Fay to guide initiates through the practices of magic. And wisdom. So this child did it themselves. And grew up to be someone who carries a whole lot of knowledge. And they look younger. And they know older. They look younger and they know elder. I like that. Four of Pentacles. But the world is not a very safe space for people like that. It can be quite threatening and scary. And so they learn to work their way through the dogma of society. So many people in their life had no idea just how much they know. King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. This is the Dragon's Tarot, by the way. They're very pretty. They have walked through people's lives, being themselves, but just with their energy and not necessarily with showing how much they know, have transformed people's lives from top to bottom, from bottom to top, have made them question pretty much everything about their life. It's a catalyst. Maybe you are this person. Maybe you have encountered this person. Maybe you have them in your life. But the wheel of fortune has touched you. And from here on, your life will never be the same. The North Node is now entering your sign on the 18th of January. And it will flip things around. What do I mean by that? Not from up to down or from down to up, but things will be reflected to you. You can call it karma, call it boomerang, call it the mirroring effect. But life will begin being exceptionally reflective of things that you have done in the past. Now, whether it's good or bad, I can't say because it's very, very subjective and changes according to the different Scorpios out there, right? But it's definitely intense. You're going to start feeling like, do I even have control of anything? Things will feel fated and determined, serendipitous, coincidental in ways that no statistic could possibly support. Not reasonably anyway. And the King of Wands in you would wonder, do I even have a say with all my power and all my energy and free choice? What is happening? This High Priestess is still sitting there. Did she know? Did she really know? If you ever wonder whether a High Priestess knows or knew, the answer is yes. We're not talking about just anyone, it's the High Priestess. If it's about knowledge, yes. The Death card. Life is going to be very, very interesting, Scorps. Just making room. You're facing a dilemma. Should I or should I not? But the dilemma is an illusion. Life is already pulling you. Energy is pulling and pushing, and you are left with surrender, which can be terrifying or it can be exciting. The High Priestess will tell you that being terrified can be exciting. Doesn't have to be a contradiction. If you reach a level where you understand that everything is an intense spiritual experience, whether big things or small things. I had a private session this morning, and as part of the session, I told her that the smallest things that I do are spiritual. When I make coffee, it's spiritual. When I brush my hair, it's spiritual. Before enlightenment, a man chops wood, carries water. Too many cards. Before enlightenment and after enlightenment, a man chops wood and carries water. The acts in this world remain the same, but the understanding of how everything is infinite and full of so much to know is grandiose. Makes it grandiose, right? I think I spoke about it with Aries in the Aries video. It's the Seven of Swords that fell. I'll be right with it. Where I asked them to look at infinity, meaning take the smallest thing that you can find, a grain of sand, recognize how infinite it is because of the billions and billions infinite of cells, molecules, atoms, elementals, and then all the empty space in between, right? When you grasp how everything, big or small, is so wondrous, everything becomes spiritual because everything is spiritual. It's just that realization that was missing. And I feel like this is the sensation that you're going to go through, especially this month. But you know, I feel like it's a metonymy to how having the South Node in your sign is going to be like in the next 18 months. And some of you are going to try to reason with it. Seven of Swords. You can't reason with death. Not when it wants you. And I'm not saying that literally. It's an analogy. When fate and destiny are starting to play in your life, trying to rationalize and strategize is futile, if not even dangerous. Swimming against the current is the first thing that will kill you. When the current is too strong, stronger than you, the only hope you have is to surrender and let the water lead you to safety. Because the water knows where it's going. So the universe knows what it's doing with you. The mirroring effect knows what it's doing with you. And that is an absolute result of your free choices in the past. You're not wrong. You've had free choice and then you've used it, right? And now you're going to see it. See all your choices, the results, the consequences, the effects, the boomerang. It can be amazing. It can be terrifying, as I said. But circling back to the point that I was making, if something so tiny can be infinite, you know, if we understand that, then we also understand that whether we're experiencing something good or something not good, it's still an infinite spiritual experience. And that's the best advice that I can give you. Learn from the High Priestess. Understand that there are the laws of physics, and then there are the unknown, lawless laws of this infinite life. That the snowball has already been rolling for a while and gaining a lot of inertia. And yes, at several points along the path, there were the possibilities of jumping timelines or changing course, using free choice to maneuver reality. But right now it's at a point where it is what it is. And the certainty of things is going to make it very hard on you if you'll try to swim against it. I see a change in behavior based and due to this. Major growth, expansion. Maybe you were this high priestess as a child growing up and you've adapted so well to the mechanism of society that you've become the mechanism of society, and now this high priestess is waking up in you. And like, don't forget everything you've learned. It's time to apply on your life. Not just maybe knowing in theory or completely forget, applying to your life. You will be forced to apply learned wisdom. Page of Swords. And energy will bring you back somehow to the drawing board when it comes to being a student. You will find yourself learning again. You will find yourself in a process of attaining knowledge after thinking you have all the knowledge. I feel like you've been paid a visit by this high priestess. Like, it's more so an exterior energy that is the catalyst of this, but it was inevitable. The Lovers and Knight of Swords. Okay. And amongst all that, there might be someone, a love interest, a lover, entering stage, causing even more mayhem and more drama, but in a fun way. And you'll wonder, what is happening with my life right now? Now, if you're not single, if you're partnered, things are actually looking good. Just be cautious with the words you say. Make sure that you don't say harsh words or take out anything that you're going through possibly on them. Keep in mind, this could be a very positive reflection of your actions. So you can be experiencing something like a big opportunity come in that will require making a decision. Once again, you'll feel like, wait, is it actually a decision, or is it like something I'm really guided and pushed to do? The universe is really guiding you and pushing you to do, for the sake of the experiences that you're guided to experience, and the growth that you're guided to experience as well. Some of you are going to feel like you want to fight for love. You want to show up for someone. Scorpio, January. Regardless, I will continue this reading as a love reading. We will look into your person of interest. Link is below. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. I'm hoping that you'll check out Patreon and see if it works for you. Okay. And if you want to study tarot, check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Link is also below. Three of Wands. The direction is looking good. There's a bit unclarity, a shake-up mid-month. What is happening in my life? Where am I going? Something big is changing, evolving. But then, as you surrender, as you allow information to come to you, and as you make decisions that are combined with, on one hand, I'm making this decision, on the other hand, I feel like I'm being guided to a very specific direction, things will become easier and more clear, and the path will unveil. And you will know where it is that you're going, where it is that you're heading toward. And suddenly a sense of a mission, I'm picking up, like a sense of purpose will stir up and be like, yes, I see now. Okay, this is better. Anything else you want to tell Scorps? For January, please. Queen of Swords. There will be some sense of judgment, decision, that you're taking. Once you're informed, you will regain trust in yourself. You will not feel as shaken. I feel like someone is coming through for you by the end of the month for sure. During Aquarius season, somewhere between January 20th and January 30th, someone is really coming through for you. Like maybe you'll begin this thinking that some of you might begin this thinking that you're on this thing by yourself, and then you're going to realize, oh, someone is joining me, or oh, I'm not alone in this, something like that. Okay, I'm going to continue this right now. Thank you guys. I love you very, very much, and I'll see you soon.